first cause floods and then drought for millions of people further downstream. We are all global citizens now. How we treat the environment and the many living species that share it with us will affect us all, everywhere. It will even affect the babies who have not yet been born. Now is the time that we must think globally and act locally. Well, what does it mean to think globally and act locally? It means we have to educate ourselves about the big environmental issues that affect the human race as a whole. But it also means getting our hands dirty, planting trees in our neighborhood. It means becoming politically aware about what is going on in the world. But it also means waiting patiently outside the offices of the local Pradhan, the DC, the SP, the DFO, or the MC to register an environmental problem or to get help. It means signing petitions to help people and their environment in faraway places. But it also means reporting a leaking water pipe to the local water department or an endangered tree to the forest department. It means buying local produce, not stuff that has to travel a long way to us. It means farming and buying organically to stop the use of pesticides and chemical fertilizers leaking into our groundwater, ruining our soil and affecting our health. It means pushing our government and courts to take action on protecting trees and forests, on endangered animals, on air pollution, on protecting our glaciers and other water sources. It can mean, for instance, listen up, it can also mean organizing a painting competition in our schools and raising funds to make the best painting into road signs about not throwing garbage, not cutting trees, car sharing, turning off motors in a traffic jam. It means becoming more imaginative and creative in our methods to protect the environment. We have the good fortune to live in the same place as His Holiness the Dalai Lama. We see him pass by in his car, or maybe we attend his talks and teachings. Among his many other qualities, he is also a great and outspoken environmentalist. In the following quote, he appeals to our reason. He says, "Taking care of our planet is like taking care of our houses. Since we human beings come from nature, there is no point in going against nature, which is why I say the environment is not a matter of religion or ethics or morality. Those are luxuries, since we can survive without them. But we will not survive if we continue to go against nature." More emotionally, the Dalai Lama has also said, "The earth is not just our environment, the earth is our mother." So, we must all take a deep breath, summon our courage, and work hard to protect our mother. To do this, we must link hands across our state, across our country, and across the world, and work together internationally and locally to respect and stop the rape of our collective mother. To tell you the truth, I'm not used to speaking in public. I was so worried about this speech I was asked to make here today that I didn't sleep very well last night. So I will quote the Dalai Lama again, as he is much better at making public speeches. He says, "I believe that to meet the challenge of our times, human beings will have to develop a greater sense of universal responsibility. We must all learn to work not just for ourselves or our family or our nation, but for the benefit of all humankind. It is the best foundation for world peace, for the equitable use of natural resources, and through concern for future generations, the proper care of the environment. I'm nearly finished. Our Mother Earth, nature herself, is sick and possibly dying. She needs you and you and you and you and all of us to discipline ourselves and to curb our wastefulness and our greed. We must work long and hard and enthusiastically and passionately, but without anger, patiently, but never passively, and with courage and determination for her survival and for ours. I leave you now with a North American Indian Cree prophecy. Here it goes. Only when the last tree has been cut down, only when the last river has been poisoned,